we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Are you ready for this? Yes, it's Wave the Exploding Show, and it's great to be here, even if the tunes aren't loud enough. We're starting off with a sub. Pun the PRG, subscribed at tier 1. Good God, you have been subscribed for 58 months. Good grief. Ponder, you're on a 58-month sub streak. Damn. I am so impressed. Thank you so much. Extra, I don't know what, extra booms in chat, according to Floof Monkey. Great to see y'all. I just realised actually you can see my screen in this shot. That's all right, we don't mind that. Amazing. Thank you so much. That's huge. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to Wave the Exploding Show, party people. It goes out every Sunday night. This is how we enjoy our weekend. Yeah, it's all about 80s, 90s, and everything in between. So 80s, 90s retro, nouveau retro, as we call it on this show. And then a quiz at 9:30. Oh yeah, that tune is what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting to kick in, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, London Rivers is in the house. Big up to Jam Blends. Hello, sir. I'm going to click onto my chat aggregator because this show is currently going out right now to YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, X, maybe Facebook, I can't remember. But those 4 for sure. So if you're on any of those platforms, hello. I'll say hello to my YouTubers in a minute. Instagram, Aztec Firm, good to see you, buddy. I rang you the other day. You're out with your mates, you couldn't talk to me. Peyton Nakel, not naked, repair. Winston's 1313, Farfletch 80, Ryan Hull, Megs Duarte, loving the prone life. Great to see you again. Philip Danderson or Anderson, Joe 9 Taylor, Ollie Brad, Funky Chevs, Omni Cognat Senior. God, some of these names. Money! Hello, darling. Great to see you in the house. Crease Ben is there. So many of you in tonight. Mark Cornwall. Hello, Mark from YouTube. You're joined by Morgan Duarte. Hey, Jason. Morgan, it does ring a bell. Give me some information, bro. I don't remember you right now, but your name does sort of have a resonance. Janet's with us from YouTube as well. Rob H as well. Is that chat aggregate or masticator? You're trying to make me say stuff, aren't you, mate? Hello, Lucy. Andy, how you doing on X? Welcome, if you're new, to Wave the Exploding Show with me, Jason Bradbury. Why have I got a pop shield on here? That's because I was doing some voiceovers for my radio show on Street Sounds. And I forgot to take it off. Yeah, show goes out every Sunday. And yeah, we do chat news about 80s, 90s related stuff. And yeah, we've got a quiz at 8:30. Floof Monkey, great to see you. iQuail. Sound off in chat. Tell you what, let's sound off in chat. Let's try and get a reaction. I'm interested to see if the more we type, the more the algorithms of the platforms on which this here show is multicast, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Insta. I wonder if they encourage more people to view. Let's try that. Say yo, yo, yo in chat. Can you do that? Why not? Yeah, I'm trying to get my mouse up into the yo, yo, yo. And it drops a beat. Let's go. Yeah. Yo, Prof. Charles. Yeah, Janet, let's dance. Yo, 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 sushi, says York Television. Yo, yo, yo. So everybody, Bruce 93, Philip Hoy. Oi, oi. Addicted to Retro's with us. Great to see you. Yes, Addicted to Retro. Well done. The answer to tonight's clickbait title. The one game, the 180s game teachers hated. School Days. School Days, ladies and gentlemen. Love that music. Great way to start the show. Loads and loads of fun. Yeah. School Days. I'm trying to find where I'd done a little thing. Oh, man. Hang on. Why School Days? I did a little thing on the AI, which is where I got the idea from. And that's a bit down, that music, based on the epic upbeat nature of the opening. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Why did teachers... I already had this written out and it's gone. Hate school days. Obviously, it's because it encouraged people to be naughty, didn't it? And skip off and stuff like that. I've written scoop days. You played the troublemaker. The hero, of course, was Eric, wasn't it? And Eric was not trying to get good grades. He was trying to erase his school report. That was the whole point of the game. So there you go. That's the answer. Well done. Well done for getting it. We're listening to tunes from the Way of the Exploding Show UK Garage playlist. Yeah, on the specky. Love it. Yeah, parents, teachers, and some press saw School Days, spelt with a D-A-Z-E, and school S-K-O-O-L, which is probably how I spelled it when I was at school, as disrespectful. There you go. There you go. There's the answer to today's clickbait of a title. Great to have you with us. Right, let's get to the news, people. Let's get straight to the news. All right, okay. Now, this one comes to you hot off the presses of our very own Discord. Now, I would say to you, those of you who are of a tech persuasion, please copy and paste the Discord link, which I guess lasts for about 7 days, does it? Into chat. I'll try and put it in the aggregated chat, and then someone else can put it into Twitch. That'd be good. I'm not sure if maybe YouTube or something like that, because it'd be really good to let people know what we're about. Here we go. Invite people. Yeah, this invite is valid for 7 days. I'm just going to whack it into... I don't know if it'll work in aggregated chat. Let me know. Yeah, YouTube. Have you just got that? Let me know. If you're on YouTube, that's... well, Rob H is there. Mark is there. Morgan. Let me know if you just got the link to the Discord. iQuail, you just put it into Twitch. Someone could try and put it in X. Could you do that for us? Eds, you're on X, aren't you? Or Phil Hoy. And yeah, so anyway, if you are on the Discord, then you get to chat about all the stuff from this show and the stuff from the movie that is, of course, the sponsor of this here show. This is a movie that we all made happen, called Control AI Delete, and you can find out all about it on controlaidelete.net. I've been editing it this week. I've sent out a big update, folks. Did you get the update? Big up in chat. Right, yes, with a capital. If you got the update about the movie, that's just been sent out today at lunchtime. Loads and loads of cool information. Just got it, says Morgan. Thank you so much. Yes, says Ponder. Was that good? Did you like it? Because it's very difficult. I knew that it had been too long, really, between updates, so I wanted to give you a good one. So I got a little bit philosophical about the 80s. Good update. Thanks, Ponder. I really appreciate it. Tiny Devil. Thank you, Ken. Means a lot. Ken, don't worry about that picture that I sent you on X. That sounds a bit dodged, doesn't it? I've changed it. It's a picture for tonight's quiz. I couldn't work out what it was. I thought you'd help me. I thought you'd know. But when you didn't know, I thought, oh, then we've got to go down a different route. So I've gone down a different route. Okay. So if you've just joined and none of this is making sense, hello, good evening. It's Sunday. What day is it? It's Sunday. It's 9 p.m. It's time for Way of the Exploding Show. I am Kogan, or Coogan, knows what I'm talking about because they just followed. Thank you so much on Twitch. We talk about all things nouveau retro. That means not just stuff from back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, but also new stuff like this week's news, which I'd started and I'll get back to. Which came from Discord. That was my point. In fact, I think it was Tall Man with Glasses. Are you there, dude? Big up to you if you are. They've re-released this beautiful Casio watch. Isn't it an absolute beauty? Just bear with me. Right, okay. You're looking at the Casio X Back to the Future Time Machine watch. So apparently Marty McFly made the Casio CA53 a legend when he wore it in Back to the Future. Now, 40 years on, Casio is honouring that legacy with a reimagined version that transforms the cult classic watch into a miniature DeLorean-esque time machine crafted for true fans and collectors. I agree, it's beautiful. So on the back, I'm not sure if you can see from those images that I've got up on screen. You can't. On the back, they've etched a kind of blueprint for a time machine. What am I talking about? A flux capacitor. There's a flux capacitor on the back, all right, which is really nice. The front, as you can see, or maybe you can't if you're watching on Insta, because it's quite a small picture that is actually in it. Hello, Insta, by the way. Hello, everybody. So I'm ignoring you, Cycle 200, Steve Cypress, Drusky, Dut Banksy, Matty Wright, Giles. How you doing, Giles? Thanks for putting the Discord into Instagram. T80s, Bollerix, Pour the Paint Brush, and Pour the Paintbrush. That's an odd name. Sam Swills Windsurf, Geezer. Yo, Giles. Thank you for doing that for us. You can't really see it, can you? I know you can see it. You get a sense of it. Anyway, look, I'll stop nattering on. It's a really beautiful watch. Part of a range of this particular model, all right, the CA53, which is gorgeous. They're also doing the gold one, which I quite fancy, but this is a special one dedicated to the movie To End All Movies, limited edition from Casio, the Casio X. Absolutely brilliant. And that came from Discord. Yeah, it says out of time. Got an apple. I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. Good. Beautiful. It comes in a VHS cassette tape inspired box and outer sleeve. Limited edition. I don't think it's that expensive, you know. Forget the shop. How much is it? £114.90. Quite pricey. £114.90. Although you do get £10 off, 10% off for your first order. This is on Casio.com. Let me just grab it. I'll whack this into the aggregate chat. There you go. And I'll also whack it into the Twitch chat. And if someone wants to copy it and whack it into X and Instagram, that would be great. Oh yeah. Get ready for the drop, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful timepiece. I actually like the gold version. When you go to the shop to buy it, you go to the normal CA 500 WEs, and they are beautiful. They've got the gold one in there, which is just magnificente. I love that. Anyway, the CA 500s they are. They're calling that a different watch than the CA53. Anyway, I'm sure it makes sense to someone. There we go. Marvellous stuff. Today's first news story. Done. Job's a good one. Right, okay. Now, Floof Monkey, was that you? I always get confused because everyone's name is different to what it is in real life. Dave, is that you? Would you let me know if that is Dave? I get very confused. You'll have to forgive me. Assuming that it is. Thank you for putting it into... I know I put it into YouTube. What am I talking about? Putty Cat, you're late. That's all right. Doesn't matter. The reason I bring it up is I've got a brand new range of T-shirts, ladies and gentlemen. A brand new range of T-shirts, which I know... No, Floof Monkey, thank you. Which I know you know about because I wore one. I think I wore one last weekend. But since then, I've been up to the T-shirt factory and getting them made up in Lincoln. Beautiful. And they're all hand done. We do them all by hand. We prep the fabric. This is really, really high quality fabric. I think it's 200 and something GSM cotton. It's really, really high quality. I could find that out. I sent you a text, didn't I, David? Can you remember what I said? Let me know in chat so we can tell everyone what the high quality fabric that we use for these here t-shirts is. But anyway, they're like thick designer t-shirt fabric, right? So if you bought an expensive one from a top brand, that's what this fabric is. You can see on the pocket, I'm getting ready for my TikTok live banter. Let me know what you think. Should we do a TikTok live rehearsal? Hi everyone, thanks for coming. Welcome to Endgame Energy. And yes, that is intentionally misspelled. It says first edition with an A. But are you ready? Because what will floor you, ladies and gentlemen, 280 GSM. 280 GSM, says Floof Monkey. That's the quality of the fabric. Do that Instagram. I know that Instagram lot are a bit posher than us on Twitch. I'm talking about you, Josh D. Walsh, Standard Man, Darren Ayer, 26, Arn Lossy, Laughing Gravy 6. Well, you don't have very posh names. Anyway, are you ready? I'm going to drop the graffiti, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see it? Let me just move my thing so I can see if you can see it. There you go. There is the graffiti on the back. Asymmetric. Ladies and gents, I created that look. Did you see it, Floof Monkey? Could you see the Supersonic Jim? Ken, anyone else out there who responds to me on this show? Could you see it on the back? Did it make sense? This, I think, is this the one that... No, you haven't bought this one, have you, Floof Monkey? You've bought the white version of this, which I can show you. Bear with me. I'll show you the white. Let me know. Yeah, you saw it. Okay, cool. Bear with me, 2 seconds. Now, I've knackered my arm, folks. I may get half naked here, just give me a sec. Sorry about this, I hope you're not seeing me, my bare stomach. I've knackered my arm at the gym. I was going to the gym and I have really badly done something to my tendon in there. So I have to take my t-shirts off with a straight arm. Just give me a sec. I want to make sure. I've only got, literally this is the only one that I've got of this particular design right now. White for you, Floof Monkey. Yeah, good. Yeah, loads better than the photo. Cool. That's good, man. We've seen this one, right? This is another white one. This is what we call the Style Directorate, which you've seen me wear, right? So this I've worn on the show and we've talked about it before. I love this. This is very much a kind of, you know, it's that sort of Virgil Abloh style approach, like a, you know, a functional Helvetica font with a really cool message, which has got bits of it redacted in a lovely orange. Okay, you down with that? Good, like it. Where are we? Up here. Right. How's my TikTok patter going? This is the same as I just showed you, but in black, which is really nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you've just joined, welcome to Wave the Exploding Show. It's not a fashion show, and this is not a catwalk. I've got some new t-shirts that I've designed. It's a brand new business endeavour. Always wanted to do it. Been working really, really hard. Got some fantastic designs for stickers. You like the white one, Addicted to Retro, with the text on it. I mean, I love it. The Style Directorate, but wait till you see. Addicted, no link yet. This is so hot off the... I mean, okay, normally hot off the presses means it's a kind of metaphorical phrase. They are literally hot within the last 48 hours off the actual press I was stood next to the extent that they steam. I'll show you the video another time. Literally, they steam, right? 2 sets. We're going to go to the white graph version, right? I'm going to put this one on. But I have to do this weird thing with my arm because of my shoulder. Hold it down like that. There we go. Oh man, it feels so nice. The material is so nice. It's like a skater boy fit. So it's not a kind of flat of the biceps fit. It's a more roomy vibe, right? I think it looks good. Bear with me. Steam like the deck. Supersonic Jim, this is the only place you can make that joke and not get asked to leave. You know that? Okay, cool. What do you think? Can you see? I need to know if you can see the graffiti. Move the mic out of the way. Moving the mic out of the way. There you go, ladies and gents. We've still got music. All right. How's that? I tell you what's lovely about this, right? if you wear a hoodie, right, and you bunch it up a little bit on the waist, you can see the graffiti at the back because the t-shirt's a little bit long at the back. It looks so nice. Supersonic Jim. I like it when I can make jokes and not be asked to leave. Well, you're in safe hands, my friend. Yeah, JM Cooper, all about the roomy vibe. Me too, bro. Me too. So what do we think, guys? The work it's taken. It seems so simple. JM Blends, you know what I'm talking about as a 3D artist. It seems so simple. I'll just put a bit of text on there. I'll do this, we'll do that. Then we tried to print it. It wouldn't print. You couldn't print white onto black. I've got one more to show you, the Stealth. You're going to love it. I believe Floof Monkey has ordered one of those as well. Floof Monkey, ladies and gentlemen, is my first customer, and you get maximum respect for being the first customer of Endgame Energy. And yeah, the brand means that feeling you get in the final moments of a game, when you need to throw down, when you need to go hell for leather, or on that final kilometre of a marathon, or that final push over the mountains, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the vibe. Price, Addicted to Retro. We'll talk price another time because I haven't actually. Truth is, I feel a bit awkward because Floof Monkey, we never discussed price. You just said I'll have that one in this size and that one in that size, and I just want to make sure, right? Because you're my friend, that you know what the price is. Right? Don't worry, it's not mad. We have discussed it on this show, but they're not cheap t-shirts. Intentionally so. Synonymous with ADHD, perfect for me, says Floof Monkey. Right, got it. Honestly, I don't want to take it off. I swear, it feels so good. It's so good. Yes, $100 billion. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put. Right, we're moving on to the final piece, right, in the collection. We're also doing wicked caps. This isn't one of them. This is another cap. Really cool caps, embroidered on the front. On the front, yeah, like a badge. And embroidered beanies and hoodies. And the hoodies follow a similar theme to these, right, with an embroidered graffiti on the back and like the kind of raised foam, you know, that kind of cool, you know, like the White Fox writing, yeah, but in our own graffiti style. And that graffiti, by the way, was hand done by me. Hand done. And then we took a digital image of it, and we've been able to make it work as a print. But it's hand done. I'm going to get the last one. It's called Stealth. Stealth. So there's the logo. You can see it. You're gonna love Stealth, guys. You're gonna love it. This is what I just wore. Look. I'm not doing a very good job of showing this. Yes. There we go. Right. Okay. Cool. We're gonna have hoodies and hats. Which will be cool. We've got some great stickers. Do you know what? I'm gonna ring my daughter. I'm gonna ask her to bring in the stickers. Let's see if we can get hold of her. I won't put her on speaker. Just 2 seconds now. Yeah, wait till you see the stickers, Jeremy. They're so good. This is so ridiculous. She's not answering. God damn it. God damn it. Right, hang on, wait. Yo. You're live on... well, you're not. I'm not actually going to put your voice on Twitch. Could you bring the stickers? Could you bring the stickers into the office? Love you for that. Yep. Understood. Bye. Wrong number. No idea who that was. Hopefully they'll bring the stickers. Right, 1 second. Right, are you ready? This is it, folks. I'm going to get some tunage on. Wait. There we go. Tune on. Get ready for Stealth. Get ready for Stealth, honestly. Oh. So it's black, yeah? Black. Can you see when I just go to the... See it. This is so stealthy you can't see it. Look, can you see it there? Let me know in chat if you can see it. There's no point in putting it on if you can't read the writing. It's really clear, really clear here, and in the photos that I've done. But you can't. I mean, can you see that? No, you're not giving any response unless I haven't zoomed down a little bit. Oh, that's good. You can see it, yeah? Just about. It says Endgame Energy limited edition, just like the other ones there. And then on the back, you see that? Oh man, it's so gorgeous. It's like a gunmetal black that glimmers. Oh, come on! Come on! There is something there. Damn, shoulders killing me. Snap back on. Stealth engaged. There we go. Yeah, it's a gloss on matte. Addicted. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Bruce, I got your attention. Thank you, Marnie. Oh, shit. Brilliant. Shall we do that? Great, thank you. Okay, folks. Here are the stickers. Come on. Here are the stickers, guys. Right. So what we've got, I can't really see it. We've got Soft Rebellion, which is one of the phrases on the Style Directorate. The Style Directorate, if you can is here. This is a mission statement, right? This is the Style Directorate. If you read it, it's a statement of what we believe in. And one of the phrases that we believe in is a soft rebellion, right? And we're going to do several stickers with that in. This is clickbaity, which I quite like, clickbaity. And this is just some cool dude who needs for you to stay lit. Love the boombox look. It's based on my actual boombox with a little bit of adjustment. And that's got the hand-done graffiti over the front. Hello, my name is. We've borrowed that from Control AR Delete because, of course, that's not my IP. That's a standard thing. And what I'm going to do during the TikTok streams when I try and sell these T-shirts, which is going to be really interesting because I've always wanted to do that, is I'm going to ask for your name if you buy a T-shirt and then hand tag that, which would be quite cool with a Posca. There's the logo there. Oh, yeah, look. There's a mixtape. You can fill in your own bangers on the mixtape. I tell you what would be nice, actually. If one of those Sharpies, I should send a Sharpie with that, shouldn't I? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, pickled, which you quite like. So there we go. What do you think? The boombox. I know, bro. But you're going to be getting the whole sticker pack. What I'm probably going to do with the stickers is I'm probably going to bag them up. All right, and I'll do like 5 like random. You know what I mean? Maybe you can buy all the stickers. But if you buy a T-shirt, then you'll get, between 3 and 5 bagged up, something like that for free. I did some black-on-black business cards, says Prof. Giles, a few years ago. They were 100% CMYK text on 100% black background. Very cool, if I do say it myself. It sounds really, really cool. Good stuff. Well, I can't really... I mean, I feel like I've indulged myself a little bit, if I'm honest. Because it's not normally what we do on the show. But look, it's taken me like about 5 days to get that to that point, and that's with several other days over the last month that you know about because I've been wearing the previous products to get these T-shirts to that state. So thank you for sharing them with. Let me share that with you. Love you guys. Addicted. If you want to buy one, anyone actually, what do we do? What's the best way? I don't know what to say, really, because we don't have a website yet. That's how new it is. They're going to be hosted on the social merch site, which is the guy that's helping me make them. But I don't know what to say. I mean, if you want to contact me, if you want to buy one right now, then maybe message me on Instagram. How about that? That's how to do it. Message me on Instagram, on the gram, if you want to buy a T-shirt. Enough said, ladies and gents. Doing it. Okay, so many people have joined on Instagram since we started the show tonight. MJ Coop, hey, how are you doing? Great to see you again. J Fox, Scotty 78, I am scorer. Paige Lee 27, Tony Petman, Colin Brown, Rob, and lots of numbers. Hayden Wright is with us on Instagram. Elliot Oakley, Matty Mason, Ace Gooseberry, James Dow. Now, the only question with you lot on Instagram is whether you stay around, because Instagram, for some reason, has this really weird thing where loads of people come, but for whatever reason, you don't hang out. I don't know what that is. It's a weird thing. I can't quite work it out. But more importantly, over to my regulars in Twitchland and YouTube, because, of course, if you've just come, this show goes out on all of those platforms simultaneously. JM, if you want a stealth, just give me a shout, bro. Give me a shout. I love the, wearit.co.uk. Thank you, Prof. Charles. I'll grab that. This is where, I mean, I think the URL is going to change, actually. Let me just have a look, actually. Look, you started it. You started it, bro. Is it Wear It? Sorry, folks. I'm just going to have a quick look myself. Social merch. Yeah, it's called social merch now. But you're right, that is it. Wearit.co.uk. So thank you for putting that in chat. I'll also whack it in chat. Yeah, there you go. It's already there, actually. And I'll whack it into the aggregated chat. And look, I'm going to say this. 14 days and we'll have them up. 14 days, peeps, and we'll have them up. I wonder where my... Oh, yeah, the lights on. Okay, good. Paige Lee is the Paige from the movie crew. That is true, JM. And she's doing a great job over at Social Merch, doing her live TikToks. And that's where I've been getting all of my ideas from, watching the girls on that website. I'm talking about the people that helped me make the T-shirts, folks. It's been great. Rock and Roller RC is here in the house. Good to see you. Great to have you with us. Okay, party people. Right. Where are we time-wise? Well, I think we need to start the quiz, don't you? We need to do the quiz. Definitely time for the quiz. Okay, so this quiz, which I talked about in the description to this here show on Instagram and X, and especially YouTube. We do it every week, and it's quite simple. It's kind of an honesty quiz. I ask a question followed by 4 potential answers, and all of you have got to try and pick from 4 potential answers the correct one. And then at the end we go back and we have a kind of race to the finish, don't we, folks? And there's some tricky ones towards the end. It's going to warn you. So first question in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. Picture. What film is this 7-Eleven from? Is it Terminator, Last Starfighter, War Games, or Rambo? Let me know. Write it in text. You just write it in text. Don't say 1, 2, or 3 or A, B, C, or D. Just write the name of the answer into chat. You'll see why it works. Just bear with me. I just need to do something. Just bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds. Now, I'll tell you what. We'll do question 2, then I'll do something. What happens with David at this particular 7-Eleven? Too late, Tiny Devil Games. He wins an arcade machine. He meets Dr. Stephen Falcon. He has a date with Jennifer, or he is arrested. Your first answer is all that matters. He wins an arcade on an arcade machine. He meets Dr. Stephen Falcon. He has a date with Jennifer, or he is arrested. Right, I need to do something quick. I'm changing one of the questions' answers at the end, basically. Okay. If you just joined, welcome to Where the Exploding Quiz. We're in question number 2, so you can just join in and play 9 questions out of 10. Good luck to you if you do that. No probs. Right, I think that's worked. Right, question number 2 is done. And question number 3. What game does David play, David from War Games, at the 20 Grand Arcade in War Games? Gallagher, Robotron 2084. We had a question on Robotron 2084 last week. I think the question was, what book is Robotron 2084 roughly based on? And of course, it's 1984 by George Orwell. Space Invaders or Missile Command? So David from War Games is playing a game in what's called the 20 Grand Arcade. And which one of those 4 is it? Another bite of apple. Love doing the t-shirts, guys. Loads of fun. Thanks for your warm feedback. I meant to say, you lot will get a discount. Okay? You ain't no ordinary peeps. You're the heart of this community. So message me on Insta and I'll tell you what the discount is. Well done, Janet. Well done, Eds. Philip Hoy, great to see you. Philip Hoy and everyone else. Trying to get myself one of those here Asus ROG Xbox Ali X's, which launched on, was it Thursday or Friday? Couldn't get it. Couldn't believe it. I was sniped, big style. I wanted to cover it on the Gadget Show podcast. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Couldn't get one. And I want the Ali X. I don't want the normal Xbox Ally or Ali because it's got a quicker chip on it and the 1 terabyte drive. Anyway. Question number 4. Name the game from the commercial line Action in 3 Dimensions. It was a TV commercial back in the 80s for what? Virtual Boy? Zaxxon? 3D Monster Maze? Or Tron? I mean, you're going to have to guess really because it was a US commercial and it's a very specific question. So what am I going to do, you know? What's the point of the quiz if it's so easy you could just get it every time? Come on. Yo, Minnows Gamer Guy UK. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I can see I put the cat among the pigeons. John May from YouTube. Nice to see you. Philip Hoy, going for the kind of ghetto spelling of Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy! Question 5. What was the first handheld to feature interchangeable carts? Okay, so cartridges that you could clip in and clip out. Was it the Game Boy? Was it the MB Microvision? Was it the MB Merlin? Or was it the Tony Minivision? Which of those do you think had the first interchangeable carts? I hope I'm not freaking anyone out by eating. I've never really done this before, but I'm not going to say I'm hungry. I just want to do a bit of a sugar thing, you know what I mean? That table looks a bit messy, doesn't it? You know what? I got ready for the show today, and I had so much going on. The one thing I didn't do was actually set the shot up, and I just realised what a mess it is. I'm really sorry. I feel really bad. Look, actually, these are my drawings for the stickers, getting the sizing right. Look, I know my name is. Look. Yeah. funny, isn't it? I was using the other stickers that I've done for Control AI Delete to get the sizing right. Game Gear. Have you seen my Game Gear? It's beautiful. It's a special one. Look at that. I know that you're going to love that. I just know what the comments are going to be. You're going to be like, ooh! And then I got this one, which is, I think, did I show you this last week? I thought you'd like that, Panda. Did I show you this one last week? With the IPS display. Look at that. So we can film it for the movie. Yeah, okay. Question number 6. Here we go. Good luck. In what film did it feature? Meaning the previous... there were so many 10 out of 10ers. We had to change things, folks. All right, I had to move things up a little. This competition's got exponentially harder. So to answer this question, you need to know the answer to the previous question. I mean, right? In what film did the correctly answered previous handheld console feature? The Goonies, I Spit on Your Grave, Friday the 13th Part 2, or Back to the Future? That is hard, man. Hard. iQuail, yeah. iQuail's gone for the kind of modern equivalent of a Game Boy, the Analog Pocket. Beautiful, great. I love that. I've never played one, but it looks beautiful. I really wanted one when it came out. Okay, I should say hello to Instagram, shouldn't I? Because the old Instagrammers need a bit of love, otherwise they don't hang around. Hello, Pepley. Mind the makeup. Intergalactic Pie is with us. 18 Milton. You know what? I'd say more of your names, but I just can't pronounce them. Salt Layer. I can't pronounce most of your names, but welcome Instagram. Welcome YouTube. Hello Twitch. And a big shout out to X, all the platforms on which this here show simultaneously broadcasts. We're in the quiz phase of Way of the Exploding Show, with question number 7. Which 1982 film opens in a mall featuring full arcade game action? So it's a shopping mall and an arcade. And we're talking about the opening of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Porky's, Pretty in Pink, or Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Quail, you put me off there because you said that the stream is frozen. Is everything all right? Let me know, peeps. Let me know that everything's okay. Numpty, I don't think I've said hello to you. And Ren, how are you doing? James Bamford just joined us on Instagram. Question number 8 in tonight's Way of the Exploding quiz, which is going incredibly quickly. But I see danger, stranger beware. I'll be so impressed if you get this. This is tough. I've not even named the song, just the band. Is that a lyric from a song by Animotion, New Order, Weird Al Yankovic, or Howard Jones? Woohoo! That's a toughie! Damn! I'll put it back up there actually. But I see danger, stranger beware. Animotion, New Order, Weird Al Yankovic, or Howard Jones. Nice bit of synth action. I can already tell you that we're not going to be getting the normal deluge of 9s and 10s this week. For once, I've nailed it. God damn it. I've actually given you what for. Moving on the floor now, babe. You're a bird of paradise. Duran Duran, The Cure, Culture Club, Dire Straits. That's a gift, and you know it. That's a goddamn gift, people. Hello, Darth Fargle. How's it going, my friend? Hobbsy, Jelly Baby. Matt Latchkey. I recognise that name from coming over to the stream another time. Right, so look. Right, take a look at that picky. Tell me the answer to this question. Name the arcade game from this still taken from Control AI Delete. From the edit. Fast from the edit. But what game is that? Punch Out, Spy Hunter, Berserk, or Donkey Kong? That's it, folks. Great, well done. Great work. You've all done a great job. What we do now is we go back to the beginning. And it's an opportunity for those of you for those of you who've been taking part in this quiz to look back. Remember the answers that you gave and give yourself a score out of, well, wherever we've got to. So if on the first question you got the first question right, 1/1 is what you put in chat. 0/1 is what you put in chat if you got it wrong, and so on and so forth. And we have a race to the end. The first question was, what film is this 7-Eleven featured in? And the answer is, and you know, because the next question gave it context, of course, hey, it's War Games. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. The answer is War Games, so well done to those of you that got it right, which is Darth Fargle, Numpty, Ren, Bruce, Ken, a.k.a. China Devil Games, Floof Monkey, Philip, Hoy. Loads of you got it. Some of you got that wrong. Rock and Roller RC got it right. So did Addicted to Retro. Janet, you weren't lucky enough to get this one. Good effort though, my friend. Hello, CM Scratch. O'Callahan 357. Dave House and Bob Mirror all on Instagram. But not hanging around. For whatever reason, Instagram just doesn't collate an audience. It just kind of presents the show and then they're gone. And I don't know why. It's really strange. I mean, literally, you've heard the names I've been calling out. It's the same every week. It doesn't make any sense to me. Really weird. Yeah. Over to second question. Well done, folks. Okay, question number 2. What happens with Dave, or David, from War Games at that 7-Eleven? He's, of course, arrested by the FBI. He's arrested, isn't he? He doesn't play any games in there. No, he plays games in the arcade, which we're about to go to for question number 3. But not before we've said well done to Darth Fargle, Numpty McNumpty face. For getting 2 out of 2. Addicted 2 out of 2. Ponder not quite in the scores yet. Middle-aged gamer guy getting 1 out of 2. Mr. Juicy just warming up. Bruce 2 out of 2. Quail 1. China Devil Games 2. Phil 1 out of 2. Janet 1. Floof Monkey 1. Rob 1. And John May 1. I'm sure there's more of you, but I'm going to move straight to question number 3 because I know I've been nattering on today and time has flown. What happens with David at the 7? Oh yeah. What happens with David at the 7-Eleven? No, I've already done that. Have I just got this wrong? Oh no. Sorry, I'm so stupid. I'm really sorry. What game does David play at the 20 grand arcade? Yeah, in War Games. The answer is Gallagher, but you probably knew that. Ed's on 2 out of 2. So's Rock and Roller. Good. Gave me time to come back to you two. Sorry. Need to focus. A bit more tea. That'll help me focus. Darth gets 3 out of 3. Well done, Darth. 2 for Numpty. 2 for the Numpty Meister. Tiny Devil Games is on 2 at the moment. Juicy's still not in the scores, but Floof just making it in with 1 out of 3. Rob also got 1 out of 3. John May on YouTube, 1 out of 3. Loads of good stuff. Games You Love just joined. How you doing on the Instagram? How you doing, Chris? Say hello if you're there. I think you just joined as I flicked over. How are you, mate? Loving your Twitch content. Loving that. Very excited about the Vectrex mini Kickstarter, my friend. Say hello on Instagram, or come on over to Twitch and or X, where you can interact with us, or YouTube even. 2 out of 3 for Rock and Roller. Ed is on 2 out of 3. And the Twitch gang, Tiny Devil, 2 out of 3. Addicted 2 as well. Okay, we're going to go to question number 4 for the answer. Name the game from the commercial line. Action in 3 dimensions, but it could be anything. It could be Virtual Boy, it could be 3D Monster Maze on the ZX81, it could be Tron. Well, probably not. But it's actually Zaxxon. It's the arcade game for Zaxxon. It's the phrase they use in the TV commercial. Very difficult question. Be very surprised if a lot of you got that right. Let's have a look. Well, Darth Argyle did. Having a great one today. 4 out of 4. So it's Bruce. Crayon 2, 3 for Ken. Yeah. Ponder saying they almost chose Zaxxon. 3 out of 4 for Ken. 1 out of 4 for Flute Monkey. Mr. Juicy gets 0. Phil Hoy gets 1 out of 3. So far. Oh, what are you out of 4, my friend? Let me know. We're going to move on. 5, because, you know, time is money. What was the first handheld to feature interchangeable cartridges? The answer is MB Games Microvision. Oh, Rob and John just showed me that maybe there was a little bit of a delay on YouTube. But no, actually. No, they're actually up to speed. Okay, Ponder now arrives on the scoreboard with 1 out of 5, 2 for Ren, 4 for Tiny Devil Games, 1 for Mr. Juicy, Iquel on 3, Floof Monkey on 2. We've got Rob H on YouTube, also on 2. Iquel, not sure if I've already mentioned you, 3 out of 5, so things are going quite well. Things are going quite well. Hello, Gunner G. See, there's definitely something up with Instagram because I made that big shout out to Chris on Games You Loved just as he entered and no response, and Chris would definitely respond. It's a weird thing, I can't work it out. I wonder if we should even bother streaming to Instagram in future, because I wonder if there's something up with the algorithm because it just doesn't convert. If you're on Instagram right now, let me know what you think. If you're seeing these comments, let me know why you're not responding. I'd be really interested to know. I mean, I know that Psychic Janet, you came over to YouTube, didn't you? Because you weren't happy with how the show came across on Instagram. And talking of Psychic Janet, a very respectable 2 out of 5. Well done, Janet. Okay, next question. Bruce93 says they're worried about this question. In what film did it appear? So in what film did the MB Games Microvision appear? And it was played, I believe there were 2 of them, by 2 characters at the same time on screen during Friday the 13th Part 2. That's the answer, not the Goonies, as so many of you put. But let me have a quick look in case I've made a boo-boo. And it was in the Goonies. Let's say MB Microvision plus the Goonies. Because it could, I suppose, you know, arguably. No image of that. Nah. No, I don't think it was. So, just in case some of you knew something I didn't know, but it was definitely in Friday the 13th, Part 2. Okay, let's look at your scores, party people. 1 out of 6 for Mr. Juicy. John May, 1 out of 6. Rock and Roller, RC, 2 out of 6. Rocky gets 2. 4 for Tiny Devil Games. Rob H gets 2. 2 for Addicted. 5 for Bruce. Well done. 1 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy UK. Addicted 2. Yeah. 4 out of 6 for Numpty Face. Ren Mendagorn gets 2. 1 for Ponder. Fargle on 6 out of 6. That's incredible stuff. Yes, Janet says that Instagram kicks people off. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Loads of people are still there. I can see their names. But they must have been there and gone, because no one has made a comment, even though I asked expressly for Kirsch, Generic Milk, Gunner G299, Chris from Games You Love Again, Cam Wilson, Bob Mira, Dave, and now we're into the people that have been there for about 5 minutes, but these people have just joined to make a comment. No one has. That's really interesting. Okay, Eds, 4 out of 6. Well done, you lot. You're doing really well. Number 7. Which 1982 film opens in a mall featuring many things, a restaurant, sort of friends working in kind of fashion outlets, I think, but importantly, a full arcade where Sean Penn is playing. I forget which game he's playing. I'm, of course, talking about the opening of Fast Times at Richmond High. Well done, if you got that. I know someone did. I saw it. Floof Monkey said Instagram is probably turning the whole show into a short. Ren, 3 out of 7. 2 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, well done. Rock and Roller, not sure what score you've got. Mr. Juicy, 1 out of 7. 4 for iQuell. 3 for Addicted Retro. 6 for Bruce. 7 for Darth Fargle, very, very good. Floof on 2. Tiny Devil on 5. Rob H and John, 2 and 1. And Rock and Roller, 3 out of 7. Well done, guys. Question number 8. But I see danger, stranger beware. That is a song called Obsession, which actually was a question. It's not the same question, it was a different question, but the inspiration behind another question a few weeks ago from Animotion. So if you said Animotion, you're right. But if you said, as I know someone did because I saw it come up, New Order, you are wrong. If you said Weird Al Yankovic, even though it sounds like a Weird Al lyric, you're also wrong. So come on, sound off. What have you got out of 8? 2, says Mr. Juicy. 5, according to Numpty Face. Ponder is also 2. Bruise, 7. Wow. Middle-Aged Gamer Guy, 2. iQuell, 5. Ren, 3. Floof Monkey, 3 out of 8. China Never Game, 6 out of 8. Janet over on YouTube, 3. Having a good one today, Janet. 2 for Rob H. Equaling now John May head-to-head on YouTube with Janet in the lead. Rock and Roller RC, 3 out of 8. Question number 9 is, moving on the floor now, babe, you're a bird of paradise. It is, of course, Rio. Her name is Rio by Duran Duran. Or Duran Duran. Darth. I think you may have dropped a point there to go a very respectable 8 out of 9, but nevertheless you were 100% I think up to that point. 6 out of 9, Numpty Face. What will Darth be on? Well done, Numpty. 6 out of 9 for iQuell, 4 for Eds. Floof Monkey on 3. Tiny Devil Games on 7. Mr. Juicy on 3. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. As witnessed by the applause of our resident studio audience, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the ladies and gentlemen of the Old Age Pensioners Home, One Door Down, who I connect to via a baked bean tin and a piece of string, and they love the show. And I pop them a couple of bourbons and a Victoria sponge once every couple of weeks, and they provide the applause. Thanks, guys. Thank you. There really is an old age pensioners joint place, One Door Down, and they're lovely. And they have like a yard sale once every couple of weeks, and I pop round and I chat to my mate Mike. Anyway, 5 out of 9 for Eds. Well done, mate. 7 out of 9 for Tiny Devil Games. 3 out of 9 for Floof Monkey. So Floof Monkey, Ponder. I don't know, you might be. 8 out of 9, Darth Fargle. Looks like they are in the lead. Help me out, folks. is Darth Fargle currently leading with... No, actually, we've got 8 out of 9 for Bruce93 and 8 out of 9 for Darth Fargle as we head up to the final question. Is it going to be a decider? We don't know. Maybe. It wasn't a very difficult question, though. I remember that much. This was what I showed you. And this is the actual answer, which is hardly any clearer. That's the... I mean, I'll just try that again. So, that's the picture that I blurred. This is the picture as it's taken from the timeline of Control-AR Delete. It is, of course, a very cryptic image of Donkey Kong. So what have we got? 4 out of 10 for Ponder. 4 out of 10 for Middle-Aged Gamer Guy. 9 out of 10 for Darth Fargle. Ren, 5 out of 10. Numpty, 7 out of 10. Iquel, 7 out of 10. 4 for Mr. Juicy, 8 out of 10. You're allowed to guess. Well done, Ken. 5 out of 10 for Addicted. Floof Monkey, 4. 9 out of 10 for Bruised 93. So that means we have a draw, ladies and gentlemen. A draw at the top. 2 total superstars. 9 out of 10 for Bruce 93. 9 out of 10 also for Darth Fargle. Joint winners of tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, marvellous stuff, marvellous stuff. Well done, folks. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. Ladies and gents, you've been a great audience this evening. How much fun have we had? Even? Get the tents right, Jace. Here's the t-shirt that no one can actually see in this studio. I'm just moving in the hope that when I review this VOD, there'll be some sense of a logo. I just love this, and I've got to say, in this relatively hot studio, it feels beautiful. Massages, the breasticles of my good self. Marvellous stuff. Take care, everyone, says Psychic Janet. Well done, team. It's been a really, really good evening. I've really enjoyed it. Now, here's the news. Disappointingly, because I'm really enjoying having been back after a 3-week hiatus. I can't even say that, hiatus. I can't do the show next Sunday. I know. I can't. I'm going to be somewhere else. But we shouldn't have too many things getting in the way between then and Christmas. So we should have a pretty good run up to end of November and December. I can't really see me missing too many. So I'll make up for it. I hope that's okay, folks. You absolute total flipping legends. Let me know, for those of you who got your update this weekend, if you need to have your name changed in the movie credits. Oh, just 7 days and a special email. You've got to use it with the right subject line. Otherwise, look, I talk about the team in the update, about how small the team is, about how much we've got to... It's me. I mean, yes, there are lots of other people doing really, really, really hard work. I name them in the update. You know, the likes of Ken, Tallman, Dave, the incredible Isabella and Elizabeth. Elizabeth waiting in the wings to help give her view on the edit and make a few tweaks. Isabella working really, really hard on the IMDb and the credits, hence why I did it. Someone with glasses doing the poster and other design work. James working on some CGI, and also Graham, you know who you are. And also Sam, the director of photography, is going to be helping me do another final scene that we've got to do out in the wild, an actual shoot. So many people. I mentioned you, Ken, didn't I? Bloody hell, I should have done. But in terms of the office work, I mean, in terms of remembering to do stuff and all the admin, it's just me. So help me out. 7 days window. That email, I think it's an AOL email, which I've made especially for it, with whatever I've said to put in the subject line. Let me know about your movie credit. I'm talking about our movie, folks. This is what the movie looks like. If you want to find out what the hell I'm talking about, control-AR-delete.net. I didn't get an update, but just check the Kickstarter and sent an email. Thanks, Kooky Chatbot Dev. You didn't get one. That's scary, man. Well, how do I know if you're going to be on the old credits and stuff? Kooky Chatbot Dev. Make sure you've put your name and email, your Kickstarter name and your email so I can make sure that you're up there, bro. Yeah, we'll do a special Christmas quiz. Might be a bit earlier on in December, but yeah, we'll do that. Thank you, Ken. Kooky Chatbot Dev. Yeah, weird. Yeah. Alright, thanks for telling me. It doesn't mean... See, the problem is... Yeah. I don't know what to say. You can always contact me, Kooky Chatbot Dev. Alright? You've got that email now. I mean, look, that email's going to be live. Let me get this right. For 7 days until the next time I need to use it. So if you need to contact me on Instagram message. Thank you, Stewie. That's worrying. Some people saying they never got it. I can only do what I can do, folks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If you didn't get it, message me on Instagram. Anyway, that's it, folks. Love ya. Wait for this to drop, and then we'll say bye-bye. Have a great week. Get out there and smash it. Yeah. Love it. And Ken, we're doing some movie editing this week, my friend. Toodle-doo, indeed, Kooky Chatbot Dev. Ta-ta for now, says Ponder. Bye-bye. I know I'm still live, but just this tune just gets me, man. Just got an email. I reckon it's one of you that's just took me up on my offer. Yeah, it is. To make sure you got the right name in the credits. Sweet. Thanks, Phil.